Last year, the Bureau of Labor Statistics said the average time an employee stays with a company was just about 4.5 years, but one local delivery man is anything but average.
Yeah, Channel 3's Will Ujek had to check this out. He joins us now with the story of a guy who just passed a major milestone with the same company and did it in a special way.
Yeah, John, this year Ron Klein celebrated 60 years of being in the workforce. It started with helping his father on the farm, but then he found a job at Mansfield Plumbing. 50 years later, Ron's still there, day in and day out. Just about 25 miles southeast of Mansfield sits Perrysville, Ohio, a small town that's reliably quiet in the early morning. All except for the even more reliable sound of a delivery truck.
And I'll get it squared up here.
The person steering that big rig back and forth on Ohio's country roads is Ron Klein. Ron began with Mansfield Plumbing back in the winter of 1965. Now 50 years have come and gone, and Mr. Reliable 70-year-old Ron Klein is still there, never even taking a sick day.
So when are they changing the name to Klein Plumbing?
Yeah, that's what a lot of people say. Yeah, you got to own that company by now.
He's here every day. He's got a smile on his face every day. He is got the best attitude of anybody here. I couldn't make him stay home.
Ron spent a lot of these past 50 years working next to family. 3 brothers also work for the company, along with his youngest son and oldest daughter. All in all, the Klein family has over 220 years at Mansfield Plumbing. But Ron didn't spend all of his time at work.
Our kids right there, the girls and the 2 boys.
He and his wife Lois had 11 kids, and Ron didn't miss the birth of any of them. In fact, doing what he perhaps does best, Ron delivered the last 4.
The last ones we had at home, and I delivered them. Well, Lois had a lot to do with that. But yeah.
We thought, why go to the hospital? We're getting good at this.
Now with 38 grandchildren, Ron continues to lead a busy life.
Come on.
Packed with birthdays, ball games, family functions, and of course, work. Each and every morning, as reliable as the sun, Ron climbs up in the cab and sets out on Ohio's open road. And retirement,
I haven't even thought about it.
well, that's for the birds.
What would I do with him? No, I'm just teasing.
Ron says you have to go back to his school days to find the last blemish on his attendance record. Always had perfect attendance throughout school except for one day he had to go to a funeral. But he said that day should have also been excused.
Wait a minute, he wasn't excused for
He
that?
wasn't excused. That's the only blemish on his record back to his school days.
You know what, your next story is you're going to go back to that school and get
Ask
that
him.
changed.
What happened, right?
Right.
But he said his nickname is Hot Dog. People always call him Hot Dog. That goes back to softball days. I said it should be Delivery Man.
Yeah.
Delivering 4 of your own kids, driving that truck.
38 grandchildren.
Fantastic.
Holy smokes, what a
Where
great
do people
guy.
find the time?